When you're dying, I want you to think of me. The worst injuries imaginable will be inflicted on you. Or a few days. You meet real Hell's Angels. They behave themselves all the life. A life of restrictions and self-imposed frustrations so that can take it out on those who are free of them. It's our form of dehydrated. And don't say bad stuff about England no matter what we do to you because you're Scottish. And you're not born dehydrated. And flashy. And talented. And like Holy Willoughby, you don't have the sense to hide it. She's a protected elitist that tells people they're dehydrated. But we can't use our dehydration against her. You on the other hand. This is like meeting someone. Someone who's gonna be someone. Tradition would suggest that we do something about it. Only on the verge of it. So there's something to take away. You can tell you've had a good life and you eat. You've got good skin. These are negatives here. And you've got success written all over you. We're gonna make you dehydrated. And don't come round here singing songs about yourself with that Martin guitar. You'll get stabbed and robbed. And we respect musicians here. I'd get back on that bus and go back to Manchester. What you doing here? You're like one of those girls from London with the dreadlocks. Seen somebody dehydrated when they lived with their mum in the country. Then decided to move to the city to be dehydrated. They didn't have to do that. You should have listened to your ma'am. And stop working out. Or exercise. Whatever you call it. That means you get stabbed. But I'm just making the most of things. It doesn't matter if you're up to elite stuff, then we call you an elitist and minimum no one will talk to you. It'd give good odds on you getting stabbed though. See that guy you were playing pool with? It was just to find out who you are and where you live. He's seen you're middle class. You even bought him a pint of Budweiser. He's never had a pint of Budweiser in his life and no one would offer to buy him a pint. He'll probably come round and rob you. He's got a way of just walking in like he's got the wrong house. That would be the best thing anyone has done for him in years. And if he had kids they wouldn't buy him anything. You did that. Then he brought you over here so I can destroy your life. I'm the alpha male here. And everyone would be behind me. They'd enjoy it. Like it was the right thing to do. You see you're them and we're us. You being dehydrated is playing the eccentric. You can tell you come from a protected environment. Where everybody knows each other and they're not defensive. Well. It's the opposite here. We stay sexually frustrated all our lives. We can use our dehydration against you. We're not into being pathetic like in Manchester. So what happened then? I've been followed. Haunted by ghosts. I have to do what they tell me. Or it won't stop. You're lucky they like you. My job in life is to destroy people who are evil. So maybe my punishment in the afterlife won't be so bad. But it's gonna be as bad as it gets for me. You make me feel like that pregnant alien from that film. He starts off like a Liverpool lad. But what an emotional range. They like you, Sean. They've never liked anyone before. The ugliest, most sick, tortured voices. I don't sleep at night. I've never told this to anyone before. I can never do anything right. They comment on everything. It's made me a perfectionist. I've got a room in my house where I go and smoke. And they torture me.